As we mentioned in previous videos, Halo was a significant undertaking for us. As soon as you try to make a single-player game, suddenly you have to worry about writing story, characters, dialogue, recording. There's several layers of things. And since we're just starting up as a studio, multiplayer for us is quite a bit easier to do. So there's a lot of mechanics that, when designed for single-player, don't translate well into multiplayer. Any sort of mechanic that deals with time warping or some sort of cinematic event, anything that interrupts the sort of flow of the game for one player has to do so for all the other players, or it doesn't work. Or, if one player's experiencing a cinematic experience, what do the other players see? That kind of thing. So you really have to keep it in mind to begin with. Balancing is a lot of different things put together, but mainly it's intended to ensure that all players have a fair and equal game. So this includes balancing between players to make sure that no one player has a significant advantage, to ensuring that maybe less experienced players are still competitive, because especially if you're playing and making a competitive multiplayer game, you want all the players to have at least some fun and have at least a chance, as well as just making sure the rounds themselves aren't taking too long or too short, and that kind of thing. So there's a couple considerations for Blobs. Mainly because it's purely multiplayer, at least at this point in the development, it's very difficult to actually test it with enough players. So our game supports up to 8 players, but to actually experience a full 8-player game and how that would work, and if it works properly, if the games are a good length, if all the players have a good chance to compete. But for that you need to get together 8 players in one place to actually play it. So we have to do a lot of our balancing in a short amount of times, or a lot of our research in a short amount of times. In like the one situation where we're able to get together 8 players, we have to take a lot of notes, make a lot of changes, but we won't know until we get enough players together again to play it again. We won't know if those changes will actually work, and so it's a bit of a longer process. A lot of people have multiplayer really in their hearts with, when consoles came out when we were young and people playing games with their siblings and family. Myself, I played a lot of games with my dad and my siblings. Multiplayer is always very near and dear to my heart, and I'm glad we get to make that experience for other people as well.